So it's Father's Day. You know what that is, right?
Just from the name, I can surmise.
Yeah. Do they have Father's Day in Pakistan?
Not really.
Yeah.
But now he gives a shit. Now I have to call.
Yeah.
He didn't know what it was 2 years ago, but now very upset that I didn't send flowers.
I sent flowers to my dad, but I don't know that he got them because I texted the number I had for my dad in my phone, and I was thinking about something else, and I looked at the text that I sent my dad, and it said "Happy Birthday."
There's so many sadnesses in that sentence. The number I had for my dad is maybe the saddest phrase in the English language.
So then I immediately followed it up with ... to all fathers.
Did he respond?
No. But I don't think it was his number. I don't know.
How often are you texting that number?
I don't text him a lot. And my mom has my text message, but my mom was getting eye surgery for her cataracts, and she was communicating with me through Twitter direct messages, which come to me as text messages because I'm subscribed to the service. And then after a while, I'm like, you have my text? I don't know. It's weird. Nothing.
Your mom's on Twitter?
She has an account that's locked with 2 followers, me and my aunt, that she uses to just, I think, read tweets. She doesn't want to be tweeting nothing or having anybody tweeting at her.
How many people does she follow? Does she follow people? Like, is she?
I think she just follows me and my aunt, and I think me and my aunt follow her, and I think that's it.
My mother-in-law has a Twitter account. It has 1 tweet. And so her cousin, her name's Elizabeth Long, and her Twitter handle is Elizabeth Long. That she's 18. It's okay. Elizabeth Long, and the only so my mother-in-law was trying to follow her, but she didn't succeed. And the only tweet she has is Elizabeth Bitch Long. It's the only.
It's just her trying to type it in.
She typed it in. She typed it in wrong.
Right.
Elizabeth Bitch Long, not Elizabeth Long. Elizabeth Bitch Long, and just tweet. And she's like, I give up. And it's still out there.
It was so confusing. Like already that's happening to me at 41, but just in ways that are very specific. But one day, just normal public life is going to be that. Like everything's going to feel profane and arch and inaccessible and exhaustive, right? Because you can imagine this poor person like typing. So what do I have to type the @ symbol and then I have to type her name and then the word bitch. This is how I'm allowed to love her with my computer. It's just it must seem so overwhelming, you know. Like I remember my grandpa before he died. It was really impressively like using his new Macintosh to balance the Freemasons spreadsheet for his local chapter. He's got his little glasses perched on his nose and his little mouse is like moving it around, and you can tell these are hands that clutched bloody bayonets at Guadalcanal, you know, thrusting and removing from the enemy, the blood gutters spraying arterial mist into the air as he shouted to the clouds, "Freedom!" Only to come back home and just find out, wow, now they make the cars for us?
Yeah. With the left click and the right click do different things?
Yeah, there are 2 buttons on the mouse now. I just learned with the 1 button. I mean, that was back when it was like the idea of the mouse was ridiculous. Remember that Star Trek movie where Scotty picks up the mouse and he talks into it? Hello, computer. Anyways. You never talk about your dad, really. You talked about your parents as a set. They
have a unified front.
Yeah.
They have made a decision and they're sticking with it. I'll talk about my dad. My dad is sort of like the funny guy in the family. He would always be doing like jokes.
He does jokes about that. What's that ethnic group? The
Pathans?
The Pathans. Is your dad the first with a snappy Pathan joke?
Yeah, that's exactly the kind of jokes he would do. And he would actually do a lot of like fart and shit jokes. And to this day, I don't think they're funny. And I think that's my rebellion against him.
Can you tell us just one joke that your dad really likes?
He would always say that if you ate bubble gum, you would shit like a yo-yo. And I would be like, Dad, that is not funny. And I still think it's not funny because he said it.